Imagine a world that has 11 nations, and those nations are working so hard day in and day out just to maintain peace, balance, and harmony to this world. Sounds so beautiful, right? This world. But what if I tell you that you know about this world? This is actually real. This world is your own body. Now, can you tell me what are those 11 nations? Those are actually your organ systems. And in this video, we're going to talk about them. So, here it is, the beautiful world of 40 trillion cells living in peace and harmony. Well, with another 40 trillion cells, which are the bacterial cells, which I'm not including here in this beautiful world. It won't look good. Now, what we are studying, the 14 nations, the organ systems that are working so hard, right? Now let's make it simple. There is cells. Cells needs energy to function, right? And for energy, they need some process. Respiration, they need respiration, and for respiration, they need nutrients and oxygen first. So the oxygen, the body, there is a system to get the oxygen and release carbon dioxide. That was a simple one. You know that. The gas exchange, respiratory system, right? Here it is, between internal and external gas exchange, right? The second one, the nutrients. We need nutrients. Where we get it from? Yes, food, obviously. But we need to break it down, right? We need to break down the food to get those nutrients. And which system does that? Yes, obviously, digestive system. Physical and chemical breakdown of the food to allow the absorption of nutrients. Now, the nutrients are absorbed and it wants to go to the place where it is required. Which systems will help for that translocation of that nutrients? The circulatory system, or we can say the cardiovascular system. We are saying cardiovascular. Cardio means heart. The heart is pumping the blood, and because of that, the bloods are flowing and transporting the nutrients, hormones, and excretory products. And yes, we let's talk about hormones. Hormones, it comes from glands, right? They are released from glands, and glands can be exocrine, those with ducts, and endocrine without ducts, and the ones without ducts, they just pour directly into the blood or the tissue fluids. Now, which organ system maintains that? That is endocrine system, regulation of various process in the body. Okay, now we are talking about regulation, right? And when it comes to regulation, the control and coordination, it is done by two of them, two organ system actually, endocrine, and the other one is the nervous system. When the brain, spinal cord, and then those network of nerves, okay, they help to maintain internal organs. They help to maintain the functions of the internal organs, and also helps to maintain the physical and the internal and external coordination, right? Now they are also, and when we say they are maintaining the internal organ systems, they do so through electrical signals. And when it comes to electrical signals, there is an organ system which has the property to respond to it, and it is called excitability. And it has also other properties like contractilities. It can stretch, and elasticity. It can come back to this original position. And yes, we are talking about our favorite muscular system. The voluntary and involuntary movements. It helps in movement, and when it helps in movement, it is making something to move, right? And that thing, that framework, that structure is the skeletal system. Yes. And it has bones, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, a lot more. I'm just giving a brief overview, right? There's a lot more, like in its bone we can study the remodeling in some later videos, but I'm just giving it a little brief introduction to these organ system. Then we have, let's talk about waste products. Waste products needs to be excreted, and we have the excretory system for that. And now when it comes to excretory system, we will talk about kidneys, and in some later videos we will talk about the other functions of kidneys, like how it helps in the body fluids regulation, how it helps in maintaining the blood pressure, all of that. But let's just, for the video's sake, we are just stick to excretion and filtration of blood. And now let's talk about protection. The body needs protection. Now there's excuse me, there needs an external protection, and for that we have skin and hair, and that organ system is called integumentary system. And then we need something to fight inside the inside of the body. We need something to protect us, right, from those bacterias and any pathogens that can attack us. And for that we have immune system, and the lymphatic system comes under this. We have, although lymphatic system has the function more than just protection, maintaining the fluid balance is also a part of lymphatic system. But let's just say the lymphatic system comes from the immune system. We have spleen, thymus, many other things that helps in protection, fighting that pathogens. Those comes in the immune system. And the last one. Now, until now we were talking about the survival of the body, the whole body. Now let's talk about the survival of the species, and the organ system that helps to maintain that is, yes, reproductive system, that helps in the production of reproductive cells that will generate offsprings. How beautiful is that? Now these were your organ system, and that's done.